Today on the Imagine If You Will podcast, we're back inside Rod and Dan's Dimension Diner to whip up some chicken a la king and talk about Season 3, Episode 1, 2. It's an awesome episode about two people that against all odds are able to come together in a post-apocalyptic world. Now, I myself was able to walk around in one of the post-apocalyptic bubble universes inside the fifth dimension and find chicken in a can! Oh man, so I thought I'd whip up some chicken a la king and pour that over bread in a can! I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna cook everything outside over the fire, and then we're gonna bring it back inside and pour it over the bread and see how it turns out. Should be a lot of fun. I chose this stuff, this post-apocalyptic meal, because I'm talking about the Season 3 opener of the Twilight Zone Original Series 2, starring Charles Bronson and Elizabeth Montgomery. I can't do the nose thing. Either way, let's cook some food. Interested in these stickers created by the great @BSJet on Twitter. He does a lot of Tell Him Steve, Dave photoshopping. But you can email me, imagineifyouwillpod@gmail.com. Send me your address and I'll ship them out to you. And I'll even include a little note in there for you. If you want to find us on Twitter, I am @DanGentz on Twitter, or you can tweet the podcast @ImagineTZPod on Twitter. We're also on Instagram, ImagineIfYouWillPod. It's kind of a difficult name, and I'm not on there a lot, but email is a good way to go. Or Twitter. Slide into my DMs, and, do what you gotta do. I'll be there. Alright, let's open this chicken. I still have my crappy can opener. I am a little nervous about this. Is this gonna be good? I don't know. Well, as soon as I opened it, the dog got up, so she must smell it. It smells like tuna. Like you open a tuna can, almost. Look at that. Oh, man. Ooh, it stinks. I am not a fan of that. Ugh. Okay. Well, it says it's a whole chicken. That looks like shredded chicken. Let's see what we got here, people. Oh, baby. Can we get it on the camera? Oh, here we go. Ugh. Oof. Boom, boom, boom. Just looks like chicken slop. Oh, that's so fucking good. I don't know. It doesn't even look like a chicken to me. It looks like it's a shredded chicken. That's upsetting. Oh, it smells like... Oh, it smells so fucking gross. It doesn't look like... definitely doesn't look like that at all. But that's alright. Oh, God. Oh. That is... I don't even know where the drumstick is. I think I got like a can that was too shook up. Ugh, I'm all shook up. Ugh, it's so gross. Why would anyone do this? What is the point? Like, who thought this was a good idea? Oh yeah, let's stick a whole chicken in a can and sell it. And the other crazy part is, even if you were going to start a bomb shelter and put it down in here, the expiration date is 2021. So you get a year? What the hell is that? I don't know. But there's the breast. Okay. Oh God, I don't know if I could do this. All right, here you go. I'm gonna eat this right here. Bronson's a man. He's just like, That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to dive in and grab it, but there's not. All right, here you go. Ready? Here you go. Oh, god damn it. Just be a fucking man. I'm gonna fucking throw up. It's actually good. If you can get past the jello. It's not bad. I was really hoping to get like a drumstick to bite into. Not gonna happen. Oh, fucking gross. Let's open up the bread too while we're here. Now for the bread it says you gotta open up both ends of it. And again, same thing. 2021, it goes bad. What's the point of that? Maybe it'll last actually longer than that? I don't know. That is nasty. That's nasty. Oh. That looks weird. Strange. You poor unfortunate soul. So sad, but true. Why am I singing that? I don't know. What is that, Little Mermaid? Who knows? Disney Plus is killing me, people. It's killing me. There's a can of bread. Alright. So I'm going to slice this into like biscuits, and we're going to pour our chicken a la king over that. Now for chicken a la king, you are going to need... Now I hate mushrooms, but you got mushrooms, peppers, cream, butter, flour, pimientos, chicken. Let's do it. For this recipe, you're going to need 4 ounces of butter, half cup of diced red or yellow bell peppers, 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms, half cup of all-purpose flour, half teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of pepper, 2.5 cups chicken stock, 3 to 4 cups of bite-sized pieces of cooked chicken, half cup frozen green peas, half cup 2 ounces, quarter cup 2 ounces jarred diced. Okay, so now I do not like mushrooms at all. Can of bread. There's bread apparently. I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to cut them up and I'm going to use them because it is 2020, people, and I'm trying stuff. I'm trying new food. I've got a Ken Kniff, so we'll slice up these mushrooms. Now I'm going to get everything ready inside here and then bring it all outside to the fire to cook outside like a real post-apocalyptic meal. Get our mushrooms all chopped up. Yeah, I love this episode. I think it's great. I know I didn't have a lot to say about it. And I wasn't very loquacious with the facts. But I'm doing the best I can. What do you think? Biscuits? Do some biscuits? It's bread. It's so weird. Some hockey puck biscuits, I guess. I don't know. Got those. It smells like molasses. Heavy molasses in there. Okay. So, half cup diced red or yellow peppers. Now, I've got this bell pepper here. It says diced, but I'm actually going to go sliced. Sliced. It says half cup. We're going to go sliced, but we'll dice them in half. We'll dice them in half like this. Oh, yeah. I'd say that's about a half cup. That's about a half cup. Maybe a little more. That's about a half cup. We'll dice them up too. Do a little dices. Almost got my finger there. Did you catch that? That's all going to be sauteed together, so that's okay for it to kind of hang out together. Again, I'm going to use garlic paste, not garlic powder. Let's drain these pimientos. Half of the pimiento. I'd say that's probably good, right? You can buy these at any grocery store, the pimientos. They're excellent. I don't know if they're excellent, but they should be good. They're just a type of pepper. Pimiento. Okay. Got our pimientos. We'll dice those up a little bit more. goes here. Oh, that chicken is friggin' gross, man. Very gross. Very gross. It's a gross. Got that. Shit. I forgot the frozen peas. Half cup of all-purpose flour. So I've got my cream, got my butter, broth, mushrooms, peppers, pimientos, flour, garlic, chicken. We should be good. The only thing I don't have is the peas. You will need frozen peas. All right. Let that get nice and hot. We could probably start sauteing our veggies. You're gonna wanna saute your vegetables first and then separate those before you start the chicken a la king. I'm gonna get one more plate. Now we can heat up our pan on the high heat and we'll saute our vegetables first and then we'll separate those. I tried to do this earlier and I dropped it in the fire. Probably should just get the lighter out. I'll cut this in about half. Oh yeah, look at that burn up nice. Throw our veggies in there. A little salt and pepper. A little fresh ground pepper. Ooh, it's hot. Gotta go up high. Gotta go up high. Lots of pepper. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful veggie. Saute unto me. Saute the frying pan. You start with about 4 ounces of butter. Take about 2 ounces right into the pan. Right with these veggies that you're gonna saute up together. Whew, it's hot. Make sure you protect yourself. Not like the way I'm doing it. We'll take some photos for the Instagrams. Oh yeah, that's hot. That's very hot. Get those nice and sauteed up. Oh yeah, they smell good. You know what? I want to put a little garlic in there. The garlic is more for the once you start the chicken a la king, but we can saute up a little garlic. Ooh, it's burning me. Oh yeah. That's all right. It's just a $1,200 phone. All right, people. It's cold out here. Get them sauteed up nice. Now you're gonna have to separate these. Ooh, that's hot. Keep an eye on your fire. You don't want any ash going into your veggies. You also don't want it to get too hot. That's pretty good. Those nice and sauteed up. Probably set it off over here a little bit. Let that kind of cook off like that. Oh yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh no. You want to brown those up a little bit. When they're about sauteed, about browned up, that's when they're about good. We'll let that cook up on the edge there. Nothing better than a cigar outside, right? All right, once those are sauteed up, your fire's down to a little bit of a roar. You know what, let's get that a little higher real quick. We'll let that get hot. One last heat up. And we're gonna separate our vegetables. We're gonna add in the rest of our butter, the garlic, a little bit of flour, a little bit of chicken broth. I'm gonna mix all that up, let it cook down. Oh yeah, beautiful. Take those. Kind of pull those out of there. Try to save some of that butter. I hope you guys don't mind the cigar. Don't think me a douchebag. I just enjoy a good wine, black and mild. It's okay if there's a few pieces still left in there. Put in the rest of our butter. Let that melt down. Ooh, we lost a little butter there. Might have to get some more. I should be talking about the Twilight Zone episode too. It was nice of them to switch up the tone of what we've seen so far of Annihilation pieces. I know I've talked about that already, but they really did a good job of setting this one apart, and credit goes to Montgomery Pittman. He definitely solidified his time on the Twilight Zone in the second season with Will the Real Martian Please Stand Up? But this episode, along with something like Grave, who actually his stepdaughter acted in as well, really set it apart, and I think is a testament to his legacy. Whether or not he knew he had the cancer early and he was really trying to do the best work of his career, I don't know. I don't know if that had something to do with why they allowed him to do the writer-director thing, because that really wasn't something that people normally did. 2.5 cups chicken stock. Be nice if we had a level cooking thing here, but when you're dealing with the apocalypse, the post-apocalypse, you deal with what you can, right, people? All right, so let's do a cup of cream. And if I don't have enough cream, you can use milk. If you just have milk, that's fine, that'll work. But I thought the cream would give it a nice, thick, succulent taste. Succulent? I don't know if that's the word. I don't know. The words are not coming, people. That's a cup. So we'll pour in a cup. And you're gonna wanna whisk this in. Two and a half cups of broth, 2.5 cups of chicken broth, one. We're gonna have enough space. I hope we got enough space in this pan. I don't know if we're gonna have enough space, people. 2. I know we're supposed to do 2.5, but we're just gonna do 2. Let it cook down. If we need more, we will add more, people. Try to keep, oh! It's not gonna be a perfect recipe. The way this is going. Do the best we can. We wanna whisk in our flour, our garlic. Some real street cooking you got here. Garlic, you're supposed to use garlic powder. I don't have garlic powder. And we're gonna use less flour than it calls for since we use less. Just a little less than it called for, not much. If we need more water, we can add more, but we still have to add. That might be a, oh no, people. We're losing it. We might have to take this back in the house. I don't know. I hope we can do it. Oh, we need like a grate to put it on. You want to mix that up for about a minute like that. Not too much flour, just enough. Now again, the great thing about this recipe is it's real tasty, really delicious, and it's easy to do. I mean, if you got a busy schedule, you got the kids at home and you're working all day, you can grab a rotisserie chicken on your way home from work, a couple of the ingredients you might even have in the house already, slam it together. I mean, really, you're looking at a 20-minute meal that looks like it's a gourmet thing. So you want to whisk that up till it's about smooth. And then you want it to die down. We might have to get a little grate here to help cook that down. Let's see what I can find. It's a nice simmer. Oh yeah. Now I probably should have did this to begin with, but this will give us at least a little, oh no, kind of a level place to put it. Hold for the plane. Sound, hold for plane. You don't mind people, right? And we're gonna let that cook down. The flour is definitely a little thick. Now, if you're cooking inside, you want to cook it over a simmer for about 5 minutes. Really let it cook down. Hopefully our ingredients didn't get too messed up. It's probably going to have a little smoky flavor to it, because all the smoke. Trying not to blow too much. We'll add a little more broth. Let that cook up a little bit. You can see our cooking heat is going to be a little uneven because we're cooking outside like this, but you can kind of start to see it thickening up. Now you can pay attention to the time if you want, but I prefer to kind of just watch it. Now as that gets thicker, let it cook down just a little bit more. It's a little hot on that side, so maybe we can rotate it. We don't want it to burn. Oh yeah, that's thickening up real nice. Now the nasty part's going to be adding the chicken. That's going to be pretty gross, but should be all right. See how that's kind of thickening up? It's cooking right down. Getting a nice, thick, tasty, smooth chicken a la king. We'll let that cook up a few more minutes. I'm going to grab the bread in a can, and we can toast that right on here for this to pour over it. All right, we got our hockey puck bread. Just put it right over here, toast it up. Keep an eye on that. Stir this up. It's getting there. A little thicker. It's not quite the thickness we want it. As I said, the cooking time is going to be a little uneven because, you know, you're cooking outside. That's almost perfect right there, though. I feel like we can start adding our chicken. Oh, here comes the nasty part. I'm just going to dive into this. Start tearing it apart. Oh, it's so gross. So nasty. And this will actually cool the sauce down a little too, so that way it'll increase our cooking time a little. Keep an eye on your bread. I don't know how this toasts up, how fast. Can you guys hear my dog crying? Not sure if the mics are picking that up or not. Oh man, that's so nasty. I'm just gonna throw the pieces over here. Oh, why on earth did anyone think this was a good idea? Oh, let's do some chicken on a towel. Let's go. Now that's getting a little, we want to pull that off the heat a little bit because it's getting a little too much. A little too much. Oh God, that's so gross. So nasty. I'm trying to avoid putting oh, it's so gooey. I mean, it's like somebody just obliterated this chicken. The bones are just, I don't know what's the bones and what's not. Almost. Oh, it's so gross. Now, you're supposed to use 3 to 4 cups of chicken. I'm not sure I'm going to get that out of this whole canned. Oh, God, it's so fucking nasty. It's so fucking gross, people. Look at this. Oh. Am I stepping into the Twilight Zone? Yeah, this is gross. I'm digging through gelatinous weirdness. Oh, fuck, that's gross. Okay. That's about it. I mean, there's not much chicken in here, guys. It's all friggin' broth and I don't know. I wouldn't recommend, if you're going to make chicken a la king, I wouldn't go with this. But if it's the apocalypse and it's all you can find and you want some chicken a la king comfort food to feel better about the fact that all your friends have died, it's the way to go, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be a weird episode, people. But hey, I did it. I did it for you. Ooh, that one's burnt a little. That one's burnt a little. I did it for you guys. For the Twilight Zone cooking lovers out there. Ugh. Okay. That's all. I can't dig through this anymore. It's disgusting. Even if there is more, it's all bone and nastiness. Fucking gross. I should have made the broth less, the gravy less. There's definitely more chicken in here, but you need like a friggin' cheesecloth to get it out. All these bones. Oh. It's probably there's not animals coming out to attack me right now going after this. Alright. We got that. Oh. Let's put this back in there. Put our mushrooms and everything back in there. Oh. Okay. Ooh, I dropped some on the ground. They're okay. It's on the snow. It's like a little water. A little extra water. Okay. A little extra butter. Oh, yeah. Throw our peas in there. This is so nasty, people. Just want you to know that. I'm doing this for you. It's gross. It's so gross. Ugh. I don't remember how many peas it said. I'm just going to throw some in there. There's an amount you're supposed to put in. That's how many you're getting. Little handful and a half. Oh, now, just kind of mix that up. That's it. Gotta let it cook in a little bit. Cook through. Look at that. Savory and delicious. Can you see that? Oh, don't pour it out, Dan. They can see it. Very colorful. Very colorful dish. For sure. Okay. Got our toast toasting up. Oh, yeah. I don't know. We might have to add a little broth. It's a little thick. It's supposed to be thick though. It's a really thick dish. It's supposed to have a nice thick gravy. I probably could have diced some of the peppers up more, but I thought the chicken was gonna be a little more whole, and the idea was to leave the pieces bigger. So this kind of had a gourmet feel to it. This has got not that feel. This has got a slop feel to it. But I imagine that's kind of the slop you would get post-apocalyptic time, right? Oh yeah, we're good. Oh yeah, that's a little crispy. Let that cook through just a little bit more. Oh yeah, look at that. We'll let that kind of cook up nice, cook through for a minute. Then she's done. Ah. That slop is so nasty. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll let that cook out here for a minute. We'll start bringing in some of this stuff. Oh! What is that? What is shutting off on me? Are we not recording anymore? Are we out of space? No! Breaking everything! Shut it off. Oh, God damn it. All right. Fuck it. All right, people, that's it. So now we'll go back inside the diner and see how it turned out. Ooh, tasty. All right, so we'll just pour this. Over here. I guess I don't have to get all crazy with it. Biscuits and gravy. Is there a way to put this so you guys can see it? Oh, I hit the skull. Sorry, Mr. Skull. I don't want any bad juju. All right, people. Well, it's been another fun week inside the Dimension Diner. I hope you guys had fun. I know I didn't really cover the episode probably as deeply as I could have, as usual, but there's always Monday, so let's try this bitch. It smells really good. That's my first, try to stop making some noise. My first indication is it smells really tasty. I'm skeptical. Basically because the bread, now you don't have to use bread in a can, obviously, and you don't have to use chicken in a can. This can be very tasty, as I said, using a rotisserie chicken, chicken breast. You can pour it over rice, any type of bread, toast, biscuits. I was gonna use biscuits, but then I found the bread in a can. How could I resist? All right, I'm putting it off. Can you tell? I'm just like delaying the inevitable. All right, here we go. Bread's a little crispy. I didn't have the microphone on, so I'm not sure which one I'll use. If the sound is too bad on the reference audio, then we'll have to use this, and this is all you'll get. But basically all I said was I had a lot of fun this week. I know it's a short episode, and this was incredibly good. I'll taste it again with you guys. I was very surprised at how excellent the bread was. Just be careful, because if you do use the canned chicken, there could be bones. So just be careful. But this is excellent. Really, really good. And you can make this again really easily with a rotisserie chicken or some chicken breast. And you can pour it over your favorite type of biscuits, rice, toast, anything like that. This bread is surprisingly good. It's really, really tasty. But thanks again for hanging out inside the fifth dimension. I really appreciate you guys. Next week, we're going to have a great time. I'm not sure what I'm cooking yet, but we're talking about season 3, episode 2, The Arrival. And I really like this episode. It's got a lot of elements in it that tickle my fancy, I guess you could say. And one especially is that it's from Buffalo. So that's where I'm from originally. And that's kind of, it's not from Buffalo, but it's about a flight from Buffalo that loses its passengers along the way, an entire crew. It's a lot of fun. Great episode. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to email me, imagineifyouwillpod@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it, guys. And we'll see you next week inside Rod and Dan's Dimension Diner.